Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti. Hello, Pete.
Hello, Darren. As I have a...
You're not 1.5. Get away.
No, the camera makes us look closer.
Well, I'm not worried.
You're just getting away from me because I'm drinking gin and... squash, what do you call it? Soda water and squash.
We might be doing this on our own if they keep dropping the numbers of... Are we indoor or outdoor here?
Semi.
So...
We're in Wallace, by the way.
Wallace Hotel. The famous Wallace Hotel.
We've done the ATB-TV in the car park a couple of times. We've been out here once before. And
we have. Yeah. We just had to get out of the wind.
It's about dead centre between your place and my place. So it's a nice meeting spot.
About 30 minutes up the road on the Western Freeway.
Yeah. Just about
on the Ballarat side of the Dalesford turn off from Melbourne.
Yep.
Got a lovely lounge.
Great little pub.
Great pub.
Be a good venue, but for but
and the Great Northern's good.
Yeah. Where'd you go? Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Well, it's worth a sip because we had a pretty good week.
We're going okay.
No winners, but some terrific
no fevers, no temperature spikes, no runny noses.
Nothing amongst our stable stuff.
So far, so good. So we've had to lock the farm down to owners, unfortunately, but we've got to follow that protocol. We're going to keep you up to date with all your horses and make sure you know what's going on. We've got no idea how long all this will go on for, do we?
Just thinking the camera seems like it's a long way away, Darren, but hopefully they can hear us.
I'm sure they can. Talk up. Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to go on for.
No.
But it's business as usual.
How long is a piece of string?
Horses going into work, horses coming out of work, races going on for now.
Now, while we're on it, obviously RVL very proactive with a lot of things. We reckon the jockey segregation, a top 35, a group that are going to be isolated from the other 140.
I think they should be permanently isolated 45 hours a week, Pete. I mean, they probably are. They got no friends, have they?
No, not many.
But they should be kept segregated.
Yeah, anyway, I know
like you were saying earlier, be good for racing. What did you mean by that?
Well, what do I mean by what? Good for racing, keep the jockeys segregated. You're putting words in my mouth again, Darren.
I haven't said a word.
Yeah, it's caused some angst amongst the jockey ranks.
Why?
Some are feeling a little bit left out, that they're not in the top 35, and they're feeling that the rich are getting looked after and the others can just find their own feet.
Well, are the top 35 rich?
Better off than me, most of them.
I see Harry Coffey's having a holiday.
Harry's not fully self-isolated, but he's definitely in Swan Hill.
He's not riding.
He
because of his illness and his
cystic
immune
fibrosis.
system.
Yeah, so he's
smart boy, isn't he?
Just staying away. Yeah, he was leading the premiership too with 71 winners in Victoria.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Gee, that surprises me.
Good effort.
Is he ridden a winner for us this season?
No, I don't think so. He's
we're not going to miss you, don't you?
He actually was very happy with one horse last week. We might as well kick off with her.
All right, well, let's go.
Crackerjack Lady.
The grey filly. Did he ride her?
He was looking for the ride on her earlier in the week, and he got the ride.
He got the ride and he buggered it up, you said.
Yeah.
10 wide on the bend.
No, he
had hold of a mouth, got her head sideways. Tell me what was good about it.
It was $18 each way, and she ran third. It's better than fourth.
So you had the treble, did you?
No. I tipped a few into it. 25 to 1.
Left yourself out. So Crackerjack Lady, first up, second prep. First prep didn't show much.
No.
This prep looks like a different horse.
She learnt the hard way. She went up to Swan Hill last prep and did it hard, come home, spelled well, come back, strolled up beautifully and ran accordingly.
Had she got luck on the corner, she could have nearly won.
So happy owners, there's about a dozen on course, and they went away happy. And
I'm trying not to touch me face, Pete.
Touch your own face. So she probably goes to a mile next start and be hard to beat second up, but I think Cherry Ripe third up.
Getting a few dirty looks from the director over the back. I wish I could swing that camera around.
Well, just the glass is half empty over there.
Yeah, it didn't take long. All right, so where's she going next?
I haven't heard a plan, but it'll be a mile race somewhere. It was only last Friday, so she's pulled up well.
That's insightful.
Well, I don't know. Simple as that. I could have used 3 words. I don't know.
Righto, next.
Street Baby, Daniel Bowman, the Street Boss filly.
Debut.
Yes, and she was excellent. Third.
She got home nice. But she's a miler, isn't she?
Yeah, and it was only 1,115 metres, and her last 50 metres, she really hit the line hard. So,
now, who ran second in that race?
oh gee, now you've got me. Don't know.
Well, it's just not on.
Oh,
Pete.
sorry, Christina's horse. Well done, Christina Yendel.
Well, we can't have our pre-trainer beating us.
And
I'm not sending her any more horses.
and a former jockey of ours.
Yeah, he's jumped ship. What?
So, well,
Can't have your pre-trainer run second.
we probably no.
That's not on.
She might have to be a trainer.
She might have to be retired. She does that again.
What, Saka?
Yeah.
Just all the righto.
Yep. No, we're vindictive here at ATB.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't tolerate that sort of behaviour.
Anyway, it cost us second.
You know what she
prize.
said to me?
No.
I'll shout you Great Northern. I said, you can shout me a carton and good luck getting paid this month.
Oh, good on her, Christina. They haven't had a lot of runners in the last
She's got
12
one in
months.
work.
Yeah. There you go. It goes all right, obviously. I took
What's
no
it called?
notice. No, she saddled up beside
Bud.
me after the Bud. So,
BUD.
so it's race name.
That's its race name. Insightful.
Sure, they got the stable name and the race name mixed up. Anyway, only time I knew was when they sidled up behind us, and I said, "Did you run second?" She goes, "Yeah."
Attention to details, not your strength, is it? Obviously, you really didn't do the form, did you?
I only take notice of our horses.
Because I know, you probably knows with Pete, he just turns up, he focuses on our horses and the bar.
And the bar. So
Have another water. Alright, so that rang good, and she'll, no doubt you got no idea where she's going either.
No, I haven't heard from Mr. Bowman.
Yeah, they're a bit slow on their comms, aren't
Yeah,
they?
a bit ordinary. Bit ordinary.
Yeah, down there at Warrnambool.
He's sulking now, be good to your mother's, sort of back to the rate, back to...
I hope he's not watching. Donita watches. Someone said to me,
Dano's
how come-
usually feeding up.
How come we're not
They-
putting this on Facebook Live anymore?
Oh, well...
What's going on?
Because where we've been lately, it hasn't been...
Is this a venue
Would
suitable?
have been alright, actually.
Could have done.
Yeah, could have
All
done
right.
it.
Well, maybe next week we'll go live
Creep up
because
now.
everybody's kind of in lockdown and they're probably sick of
Yeah.
watching TV.
Alright, well, we'll find a
We'll
venue.
talk about the AFL later because your team played last night.
Only for a half. They turned up after half time.
You know why?
Why?
Because they had taken 50% pay cut, so they're only playing 2 quarters.
Well, they should have took a 75% pay cut.
A question: did you watch it?
Yeah.
I saw people in the crowd. There was people sitting in the stands.
Security. Yeah.
What were they security for? The
Well,
magpies
that's the
or
point.
the seagulls or?
Well, I reckon they heard one security at one stage yell out, "Go Blues." And they thought, well, you'd be lucky if you know. You
So I reckon everyone in Australia is going to be trying to get security jobs at the MCG.
It reminded me of the country footy when they were getting over the fence to get the ball out of the seats, and apparently they had balls all around the ground.
Really?
Yeah, and then at quarter time they made the stupid
Oh.
comment that they actually disinfected the football, and I thought, they got 15 of them there. They disinfected one.
Who throws the ball back?
I don't know, there's just people walking around. Yeah, well, that's, yeah. Yeah, security.
Anyway, back to the job at hand. Now, our
What
third
about all
runner
the
at Clyde.
handshakes and the hugs and all that, all the players?
Was it?
Yeah, after
Handshakes?
a goal and carrying on. And when they got interviewed, Richo and all those had to stand a metre and a half apart from them, I mean, and the players were allowed to, I don't know.
Were they drinking out of the same drink bottle?
How isolated can a player be when they leave the club to go home, mix with their family, and then come back and say that they're in total isolation?
Well, they're not. Most of those players that have kids, they're going to daycare or creche or school.
I just can't believe that the footy's even playing.
You're not a fan?
Oh, well, it's something to watch, but I just can't believe that it's over and above everything else that the state and the government want done.
Well, they want racing to go ahead.
Same, probably.
Oh, well.
But I want racing to go ahead too, otherwise we're buggered.
Well, if Carlton lose the next game, you'll be calling for it to be turned off.
We've only got 16 more games to play.
Wasn't there one of your new recruits kicked 5 goals or something?
Kicked 4 1/4. They're about the only good thing. And Doherty hadn't played for 2 years.
He
Was probably
wasn't
our
good.
best player.
Wasn't he good enough? He wasn't good enough at the Suns. He couldn't get a game. Is that right?
He didn't like it up there. Yeah, no, he never got a game the last few weeks. But I think it was more he wanted to go, so he didn't try.
Oh, conspiracy.
Yeah.
Now we did have 3 runners.
Serious
at Clyde.
deal was a yeah,
The third runner, serious deal.
yeah, covered a bit of territory. ran second. Looked
Who
the
rode
winner.
that?
Jane Lloyd. But I think you got.
Do you think he thought he was going to Queenslow in way down? He was
I
looking for the roll on the outside?
I don't mind that horse being ridden ugly, for a better word.
Ugly.
Because he's a horse that's got one speed. Just lead
Medium,
roll.
medium fast.
Medium fast.
In racing terms, he's a bit of a, who? Peter Siddle?
Yeah, just keeps rocking along. One pace, keeps coming
just
in.
runs in.
Just keeps running in. He was good though. Like, he looked the winner.
They're fair income. The jockey thought the run and roll was on the right hand side, surely. What was he doing?
He was just, well, he couldn't get in, so he kept it
Couldn't
nice
get
and
in.
balanced.
Couldn't get in? Seriously?
Anyway, it was a good
I think
run.
he was looking at the right hand rail, not the left hand rail.
Oh, righto.
You can tell him I said that.
Did you hear his comment this morning?
Ah, please. What was the last winner he tipped?
I don't know, but he said it
Just wins.
Just wins.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
How'd it work? He goes, worked real well, just wins.
Is that how he sounded?
Oh, it might have been a little bit stronger voice than that, but it was close.
All right, well that was Kite, and that was a big day. 3 runners, all in the place, 25 to 1 the place, Molly.
Dude, we were a little bit brave with our last, you said, what can they do? And I said, oh, probably top 5. They're all top 3.
Yep, 25 to 1 the Moldy.
Conservative, Darren. Anyway,
Wow.
next day it wouldn't have mattered if you'd hauled up these 2 runners, because my shiny choice.
He was good.
Now, if you reckon Jaden Lloyd was wide, Damien Thornton was fairly wide.
He went up the fence. He was on the inside in the straight.
The outside fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to the front
Yeah.
after being wide for 1,400
I thought it
metres.
was a great ride. I like Damien Thornton.
I'm going to split screen these 2 rides and put them up and see what difference there is.
Well, the barrier beat him.
Yeah,
But he drew 22, so he's entitled to be wide. These other blokes, they didn't draw wide.
he drew 9 of 10.
Yeah, that's not wide, 9. It's single
Red
figures.
kite it is. Anyway, I thought he was going to run second, 2 hops out, and he's ended up running 4th.
Well, he's only beaten the head, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That was a good finish.
Good finish, good run. He's got this horse going well.
Who trains it?
M. Williams.
Yeah.
Who-
Craig's father. They look the same.
oh, gee.
Matty Williams,
Matty.
he's got that horse.
I mean,
going
he's
good.
really competitive in benchmark 78 level, and like he went to.
That's a big surprise.
Well, he went to Matthew
he was-
as a 58, struggling to win.
Well, he was battling in 58 grade with Griffiths.
Yeah.
So Beetroot's added 20 points to Griffiths.
Is
Is that what you're saying?
I knew as soon as I
Is that what you're saying?
mentioned the benchmark. No, I was just saying Matthew's done a really good job of this. I reckon he loves the beach.
I reckon he's picked it up 20 points on Griffith. He's got him covered.
He's finding Warrnambool a better place to live than Cranbourne.
Do you reckon he's got him covered?
Not if you look at the premiership table.
All right, enough of that. Stop bagging trainers.
Yeah, exactly. Igniter. There's another one at Griffiths. There you can bag him.
What happened? Oh, he went shit.
Yeah.
Gee, he sweated up, but it was a cold day because I was mowing the lawn because I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. And
he does sweat up a
he
bit.
sweated up like he was
Yeah.
at the Melbourne Cup.
Anyway, he performed poorly, but there was excuses.
Yeah, what was
Maybe.
the excuse?
Oh, well, I reckon a tongue tie. He may have got his tongue back.
He got his tongue back, he sweated up. He's never ever ran any good at Caulfield, has he? Maybe once.
I don't think he has once, has he?
And got a phone call from the powers to be to say that they considered putting a ban on him due to his
Dangerous,
behaviour.
Yeah.
And spoke to the trainer and
If he only knew what was coming, he would have behaved himself.
well advised to geld him.
Yeah.
And I'll be very interested when they geld him, just to see if there's any
does.
bruising there, because I'm sure there will be.
Yeah.
And that's probably why he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
But we'll find out.
Anyway, 2 stone lighter.
Yep.
See what happens from there. The run of the week, I reckon, Darren. We've got one horse to talk about.
Yeah, last night.
Should have won.
Should it?
Should have won.
That's a big call. First starter,
No,
Robbie Griffiths
no.
by Turak Toff.
And no knock on the jockey, just
Who rode
circumstance. Bo Mertens.
Oh yeah.
Obviously ridden.
Have you got vision?
All right, we'll have a look at this now.
Just to look at the last 300
Here's the
here.
last.
The winner is $1.80.
Yep. We're $50.
Have a look at this.
Cactus. On the outside, 45 Park Lane moving up. And then followed by deeper on the course is Mighty Feet joining in. Ocean Reward bolting for a run. Now here's Lunicorn starting to come down the outside and make tracks down towards the 200 metres, and it's Lunicorn quickly pouncing on them. From the back, Hasseltoff tries to run on, but it's Lunicorn. She's got 3 lengths on Hasseltoff, and down to the line it is Lunicorn driven out to score. Lunicorn by 3/4 on Hasseltoff, who made plenty of late ground.
No, he shouldn't have won.
Another 50 yards and he makes it close.
The leader drops his
As you
hands.
would have, the 300 metre mark where Bo just was looking to get out.
He followed him.
He followed him, but he knew, not that he wouldn't have known at the time how well the horse was going to pick up, but phew, how was his last 100 metres?
Won't be $8 a place next start, will it?
No, it won't be $8 a win. It'll be about a $3. I think he's going back in a fortnight, the same track and
Same track, no.
1400.
1400.
Yeah. Get on.
He'll be 250.
The only thing is, you just got to hope these horses, these younger horses, they just come up second up. That's the only little worry. But oh, jeez, he'd be hard to beat.
Yes.
And that's another one of your homebreds.
Another first starter.
Yeah, Turak Toff. So yeah, really happy. And
Actually, all those 4 young ones all ran well.
yeah, and if you add in it,
They're all homebreds.
yep, and add
All
in
4 of them.
an Irishman, Madam Mischief, and all those.
There's quite a lot of young horses coming through that are showing plenty.
Yep.
They've all come through, debuted and run well with good ability. It happens every year, and then we just let the trainers stuff them up.
And I think for all of 2019, with most of this ownership group, we kept saying you just got to be patient. Just got to be patient, and it's a key word. And the benefits are showing with a few, which is good.
They're up and about now, the owners.
Yeah,
And we need some good news.
Yeah. So 6 runners, 4 placings,
Not
and
a win.
4th.
No wins.
No wins, which is
Gee, I thought you said we had a good week.
4. Well, maybe that'll translate into a good week in about a fortnight.
Either that or we're all going to lose the lot.
Be a few putting, I reckon, on them.
Righto, so that was that week.
So we roll into 4 runners coming up.
4 for the week.
We've got Yogi at, actually, must mention, Cranbourne called off Wednesday, which was Whitemore, or Tuesday.
Rabbit Borough.
Yeah, and the young kid bunged himself up a bit. Young Punch had been riding Angel Lass, but he'll be okay. But, gee, how dangerous as a hole just near the winner post, and the horse and rider, they were lucky to come out of it the way they did.
Do they have curators at these tracks?
Well,
Do they have people walking around?
apparently it's an old drainage thing that's, well, most probably
opened
wouldn't have known where it was, and they've found it now. What were they going to do? That heat lamp X-ray thing, they're going to go over the whole track to see if there's any other weak spots. And
Jeez, technology, eh?
yeah, there you go.
I've got a few jockeys we should put that heat lamp on, I reckon.
Well, if you did it up there, you might find most, Darren.
Bit of,
So,
we'll leave that alone, I think.
yeah. Anyway, Yogi's gone to Rose Hill. We were going to
Tomorrow.
Go, yeah, it was either going to be Mornington Cup or Rose Hill.
Yep.
Been to Rose Hill once and got beaten a pimple.
Well, it's a soft 6 right at the minute, or a soft 7. So that's right up his alley.
Gets back to a 5 or 6.
Back to a 2400. It's Golden Slipper Day, Pete. I'm going to ask you for your tip in a minute.
I've got it.
I want you to give
Blue
me
Army.
your top 5 in order, just to see if you've done the field form or not. But anyway, I think Yogi 2400, soft track, no pace in the race. We all know what's going to happen. It's going to jump out. Oh, Craig Williams is back on.
Yeah.
That's put a smile on a few owners' face.
Not mine.
Ooh.
No, he's alright.
What's his record on the horse? He's won a couple.
15 goes for 2 wins. No, I don't know. Craig knows the horse. He rides him well.
Rides him as good as Alan.
Just turns up when he feels like it, when the horse has got a chance.
On his Learjet.
Yeah. He's chartered about 20 up, I think. Good
So
man.
what are we doing? So Yogi's $15.
Look, people
is he over the odds?
He was trained up for the Adelaide Cup.
So he's going to be 2 down?
No, he's going to be fit.
Right.
He hasn't had that run.
Why
So he's
didn't he
not
run in the Adelaide Cup?
There's a South Australian vet over there that thought he was a little bit lame.
And what did the Victorian vet say?
Passed him as soon as he got home.
So what's the New South Wales vet going to say tomorrow?
If he says what happened at Adelaide, well, at least the owners won't be going this time. Don't think thing.
Well, $15.
Great each way bet is
Is he-
about $4.50 the place.
Is he over the odds?
I think so.
What's your price?
I reckon he should be just under double figures, about $8-10.
He was smashed in the Adelaide Cup.
He might be tomorrow too.
Take the early fixed.
The international horse of Chris Lee's, Australian Bloodstock horses won 3 in a row, but this is a step up in
You know they're all
class.
benchmark races. Wallace won.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a step up
And
in
I won a
class.
listed at Canberra.
Just a race.
Just a race. All right.
And the
Looks
rest of the
progressive.
field, I think there's one other horse under double figures, and then there's probably 4 or 5 around our odds.
All the same old suspects. Red Cardinal.
Well, they got beaten the nose at this trip back in.
All right. So
July.
what's your prediction? Where's he finish?
I hope he can win, but I think he's a realistic top 3 chance. But I suppose if you run top 5, you can push on to whatever you want, either the 2600 Chairman's Cup or the Sydney Cup.
Yep.
He's got to run well to vindicate any of them runs.
Yep.
So we're
I'll
hoping.
be really interested to see under Craig Williams whether he jumps and whether he actually tracks into it, or whether he's out the back 6 often,
Well, I think the wet track will help him track.
and whether Williams goes wide or comes in.
And coronavirus.
My gut feel, he'll run a nice 5th.
Yeah, right. I thought top 5 would be a good result.
Nice 5th or 6th.
Yep.
That's where I see it. Anything better, I think it'll be a little surprising. I'm feeling lack of pace, interrupted prep,
It hasn't been a
last
smooth
minute
prep.
idea. There's a few negatives. Williams is a positive. The condition, the track's a positive. Horse is rising 8. Is his best behind him?
Could
Is
be.
he too smart?
He's
I'll
had,
go 5th or 6th.
he's had 9 goes on the slow for 4 wins, 4 seconds.
Yeah, but that's not for 5. That's 5 years ago.
Just,
I like the horse.
It's just a fact.
Righto, now, then we go Tuesday. Where are we going? Geelong, is it? We've got 3 runners.
Now back without the
The big treble.
Yeah, we've got 3, all Robbie Griffiths' horses, all ridden by different jockeys,
Oh, they'll all be scratched.
all over different trips, all out of different barriers.
And they'll all be scratched.
And they'll all be
What'll
scratched.
go wrong? Holding the track? Floods?
Surely Geelong's alright.
Right, a leader type track.
La
isn't it?
Pietra,
Oh, yeah, first
First
up.
up.
How far's that?
1100. Brad Rawilla may
Can't
not run, strong 15.
No, he won't run it.
First 3 runs, I think.
Unless he treats it like a first up run to get it fit.
Yeah, may do.
I reckon it'll go around, but it's no hope. Did win a trial the other day.
First 3 runs were all different.
Was a baby.
Yeah,
Got worse as he kept going. But
missed the start one day. Led
said to
another
me he
day.
wished he hadn't run as a young horse, but trialled up good the other day.
Oh, watch and see.
I reckon 3rd up.
Whitemore, first up, obviously missed the run at Cranbourne. Georgina Cartwright
No, really?
doesn't play. Gate 8.
I thought it wasn't a kid's horse.
Don't know.
Never won first up. Always takes a run.
No, drawn 8. I think Cranbourne from gate 1 he would have got a cosy run and top 4 chance. I don't know from gate 8 whether where he fits. Probably if he weighs in, it's a good result.
How's his trials been?
Just okay.
Just okay.
Oh no, okay, okay, but I mean it's 1200 Although
I'm not getting excited there. I'm thinking if he weighs in, he'll be going well.
yeah, Robe to Fake's probably the chance, but out to 1733. I suppose that's the little query.
He reckons he's a 2,000 metre
Yeah.
horse. Brad on?
Yep.
Yeah, he'll lead on it, and that track suits.
Brad loves that. I mean, Brad knows that horse really well and rides him well. Like that.
Whether
last
he
week.
can, whether he can win 2 in a row, I don't know.
Well, he's got
He,
1-2-1 his last 3. So.
yeah, he got away with it last time. He outrode him probably, just outsmarted him and kidded to the horse and hung on.
And that's what he'll try to do again.
I don't know if that horse has race sense and what it's done, but yeah, I think he'll. What, Barry?
9, so he'll just
9.
roll
So he's got to do a little bit of work to get there, but he'll get there, and Brad will rate him, and he'll be some sort of hope.
That's 1700 metre chance. I think it's a fair run to the first bend. So
Jeez, I'm not too excited about this week's runners, Pete.
Yogi's our best chance.
Is he?
Oh, look, Road to Fate will run well, but I think from the point of view of a bit of value, I think the only one we can lob on is Yogi.
Well, I think I'll just have to wait a week.
Just let it go.
I'll let him go round.
Let him go around. Yeah, it's probably the
All right,
best
now
way.
it's slipper day, Pete.
Hanseatic
The Godolphin horse.
all over it. Beat Tangaloa.
How can it be $7?
Yeah, I know. Look, They're saying they had every chance at Caulfield. It was ridden different.
Was that the day it was leader dominated?
Yeah, but it did get the runs up. But when it won, it had all the space and it built into its work and got home down the outside. I just think it's, you know.
I can't believe it's $7 on a leader dominated track where it didn't lead.
Yeah, look, Tangaloa was wide, but it didn't matter being wide and on speed that day.
It's had 4 starts, 3 wins in a second, and got beat when it didn't lead on a leader dominated track. Came out of Rosehill, Randwick, won a trial Sands.
I like it.
Gee, they jump off.
It's a little bit like, remember Vancouver?
I reckon it'll shorten up, Pete.
Vancouver got beaten in a lead up and then come out and won the slipper. To me, it's not a bad thing that it's got beat.
Alright, so number 2 on top, Hanseatic.
Yeah, I like Tangaloa only for the fact that...
Top weight, Tangaloa.
Yeah, as
Your mate, Michael Walker.
Yeah.
For Sutton and Young. $5.
To run second.
$5.
I think the Sydney horse was really good last start, the top.
Farnham.
Yeah.
And Prague, no. King's Legacy.
This was
what
big.
about away game?
Yeah, it was big in the diamond. It was wide all the way.
It was getting home nice, but
Yeah.
gee, it's covered more ground than Burke and Wills as a 2-year-old.
Well, we've got to be barracking for this at a price, don't we?
Now we've got number 14, the Hungry Heart Horse of Chris
Frankel.
Wallace by Frankel. It's $16. Just trying to understand from barrier 5. Horse that's had 2 starts for a second and first, but they've got a $16 because they said when it won the time was slow.
Oh, righto.
But the sneaky is number 18
Minhaj.
of Hazes, $8.50.
Tipped half the field.
It's unbeaten. Well, we've got to get 5 here. It's unbeaten.
5.
It's by Exceed and Excel. Is there a side going better in 2-year-olds? Probably not. 2 for 2. It's owned by Shadwell. They need
Is
the
that
money.
5 or 4?
5 what?
How many are you picking?
No, top 5, mate.
Well, haven't we got 5?
I don't
Or
know.
are you just leaving mine out?
Well, I mean, top 5. I think it's. 1, 2, 3.
So the top 3 horses, away game, and your Minaj. Oh, now we've got Hungry Heart. We've got 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Hungry Heart's me sort of sneaky
Yep.
because he could be just really special.
I think it's a filly.
Yeah, I think it is. Could be really special, and it could just. There's always a surprise horse
Well,
that runs into it.
and this is what I like, Hanseatic, and I do like it a bit, and that Tangaloa, because I reckon they'll be midfield. And they go silly in the Golden Slipper every year. Like there's always something goes 100 mile an hour, and I reckon they'll be the back markers getting home.
I think there's always one there that sort of just gets the job done at big odds somewhere in the field, and I think this year I'm biased on Hungry Heart.
That's another good offer one there, isn't it?
The atmosphere.
How many they got?
They got a few. Maybe you should take the blue trifecta, Pete. Maybe that's your go.
Yeah, well,
Have they got 3 or
the
only,
Army.
oh, they only got 2.
Didn't they get the trifecta last year?
They've only got 2.
They
You
can't
take
get
it
the
when
try.
No. All right. Well, that's
There we go.
that's our thoughts on the slipper. I think they're really insightful and well researched.
Oh, I had some idea.
For me, I think Hanseatic wins.
Yep. We agree.
I would like to see the horse Farnham run a good race because it's out of a mare called Tallow, which the Giroux own a close relation, so it'd be good for them.
We like Hungry Heart to be
To
good.
be selfish, having a few Frankels, I'd like to see Hungry Heart run a massive race.
Yep.
And who deserves to win the slipper? What trainer do you think deserves to win? Does Mara and Eustace deserve to win the slipper now, or do they need to do a bigger apprenticeship?
What's that, Mara useless?
Mean.
Hey?
Freeman deserves.
He won't tip us anything anymore.
Anthony Freeman needs, he deserves to win a slipper.
Snowden's are struggling a bit, aren't they?
They've won a few. Mara and Eustace.
How are the names? Who's that?
Oh, that's the French bloke. See you soon. He's got a French jock. He's the ex-French trainer.
Jean Van Overmeer.
Yeah, he's bought his own French jock.
And he's in the
Graham
trainers.
Begg. Do you reckon he's done enough hard yards?
He's been good, Beg, hasn't he?
He only trains about 20.
Boutique.
There's a lot of the big boys.
Now,
are
they
there.
say boutique stable a lot now, don't they? How many is that? What's in a boutique stable?
A boutique stable is a small stable where you have class horses and you make a lot of money for doing not much work.
Well, they'll say Mick Price with a boutique stable. He's got 70. That's not real boutique, is it?
That's like upsizing it.
Yeah, we're getting wound up, Darren.
All right, the producer says enough. We've carried on for a short session that was going to be 10 minutes. We've carried on for at least 22.
Right, question without notice.
Yes,
Will
please.
this year's Melbourne Cup be easier to win? And why?
Well, there's yes, it will. For if you're thinking Australians, yes, I think the Australian horses will have a better chance this year. I mean, trained here,
Yeah.
because there's no racing in France or Britain at the moment.
That was my point. Plus,
Ireland's probably, don't know how long what's going to happen there, but I would assume they're going to get shut down any time.
yep.
And therefore some of these 3-year-olds are not going to get to compete in some of these lead-up races to the Guineas or the Derby.
Or let alone get out of
They
here.
may not be. Well, I think they'll get out of here, but I think the problem will be is that if we don't race in England up between now and August, then they're not seasoned, they're not conditioned.
Well, even from now to June or July.
That just puts them all behind the 8 ball. So maybe
Yep.
the Europeans that are already here, like the Adelaide Cup winner, Southern France,
Yeah,
South
yeah.
Pacific, Surprise Baby, it definitely gives them an advantage if the UK and Ireland, etc., don't race prior to June.
So in other words, the 10 or 12 new ones that come over might not be here.
Well, there couldn't possibly be a 3-year-old coming out.
So we've got the same cattle as last year, plus a few of ours that come through the system.
I think, who told you about that? You couldn't have thought of that.
I had a 50 drive out here. I had a lot of
Who
thinking.
were you talking to?
No, actually, I just was thinking coming out here because I heard Ireland are racing
At the
now,
moment.
At the moment, yeah.
But
with-
talking to my man that's looking after our mares up there, he said it's rampant up there.
Righto.
So they're in all sorts. So now, Pete, you send out. So what we have to say is it's business as usual as far as we can
Yep.
operate. So we have promoted the Fastnet Rock Chocolicious today. So that promo's gone out.
Yeah, trained by Archie. To
Archie
be trained by
Alexander.
Archie.
Yep. So he trains okay.
Yeah, he's had
Not a bad sort of bloke.
no, good fella. He's only had 2 Fastnet rocks.
Yeah, he's won 10 races or something.
Yep.
Yeah. So
He
we'll
just
keep
said,
promo on those
I've got the
horses.
key to the Fastnets, he said.
We'll keep promo on our horses.
Yep.
We understand that it's uncertain times and people may not invest. That's fine, but we need to push on and promo these horses. So when you're ready to invest, you know what we've got and what's there. And you're welcome to talk to us or Archie about that horse. I think last week we sent out to Frankel with Liam Howley, who's at the farm as we speak.
The Frankel or Liam?
Both.
Oh, right. There
Actually, I
you go.
thought the farm was closed. Anyway, he's there.
But he's the registered.
Yep, registered person.
What's the other word they're using? Registered and
Licensed.
No, there's something else like constructive to the race day or something.
whatever.
Crap.
Yes.
Hey?
To get
Essential.
the,
that's
to get the
word.
media in there.
Yes. Sack all them. I bet at the Dogs the other night, the TAB staff, no TAB staff.
Really?
They said there's no owners there, no one to bet, so they're not
really?
sending the TAB staff.
Well, they're out of a job.
Cost cutting.
Anyway, look, it's an unfortunate time, but we'll push on promo on our horses and training our horses and pre-training our horses, and we'll do everything. We'll go ahead whilst racing goes ahead.
Yep.
Let's hope they don't shut it down, Pete. Let's
No,
hope it.
don't want.
Let's hope this all the measures they've put in place contains it, and if it has to be shut down, it has to be shut down. We'll just bring all the horses home, and Tom and Shelley will be very busy feeding them all. Actually, so will you.
Well done to our director with 927 running second at Horsham.
In a field of 4.
Is that all that was in it?
You never watched it, did you?
I just see the
You
placings.
never watched it.
But
Did
that doesn't matter, still second.
you? Two or 4.
Better bring it to Ballarat. I'll get some photos for these.
Yes, that's all we need. Well, until next week, I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti, and a special thanks to our executive producer, Elizabeth Dance.
Oop.